Right, so we're going to have a closer look at this Messerschmitt, which is a KR200 convertible, quite unusual. So this is how you get in. The canopy tips to the side, and here is the comprehensive instrumentation, a voltmeter, some lights, and a speedometer which optimistically goes up to 80. This doesn't. That's the gear lever, which is sequential, so it's 1, 2, 3, 4. And there's a neutral there as well. You've got conventional pedals down there somewhere, if you'll focus camera. And there we go. And if we have a look under the back, we can see the engine. And there it is, single cylinder air-cooled unit, driving the rear wheel by chain in this chain case, all enclosed to keep it fairly good at keeping the muck away. Tiny little battery under here as well. Yeah, all very simple, but actually quite well engineered. We've got suspension unit is by rubber, and there's a telescopic damper just down there. But what's a Messerschmitt like to drive? Right then, this is my first drive in a Messerschmitt. Handbrake is, that's on, so that's handbrake off. Ah, stalling straight away. And we're away in a Messerschmitt. We should avoid running over the small child. We should try and avoid the broken down mochette that's being pushed around. Sorry Ellie, I'll be back, don't worry. That feels like a lot of lock actually to get around that bend. Here we go then. I'll wait for the motorbike. The hang of that gear shift yet. There we go. We're away. 30 miles an hour in a Messerschmitt. God, this is terrifying. That's top gear. That's quite tall. It feels like there is nothing in front of me at all. It's a bit like the Invercar, look, barely any steering input. Man alive, this is brilliant. Oh, other people are now very scary. This windscreen feels slightly bifocal, it wraps around my face. Oh, corners quite well. Oh, that must be my indicator. Whoa! Brakes are interesting. So I'm not a motorcycle rider, so I'm not used to this sequential type gear shift. I drove an Invacar, sorry, not an Invacar, a scooter car once, which has a similar setup. That was about 11 years ago. And this tiny little wiper bouncing around in front of me, almost touching the windscreen. Back into a power gear. Not sure if the gears are meant to crunch like that. That's about 40, 45. Now we must slow down. Oh yeah, brakes do. The brakes feel a bit interesting. I think where I went wrong with the gearbox first time is that you've got first, then neutral. So I think you have to double press. Wow. That would have been a great place to turn around. Never mind. Here comes a Reliant Fox Tandy camper van. Will I get through the gap? I think I will. Turning circle's not brilliant. There we go. What an amazing experience. So we're doing 30, absolutely no bother at all. Apart from the fact I've got a slight queue of cars behind me, but that's fine. Are you ready for the national speed limit? Oh, it's on a bend, that's unfair. This doesn't feel a bad way to travel at all, blimey. Rubber suspension, oh, the brakes are scary. The rubber suspension is not the most refined, if I'm honest. There we go. Let it all calm down and try again. drive a Messerschmitt and can do gear changes perfectly, I apologise. Well, that was certainly an experience that's going to live with me for a long time. That was my drive in a Messerschmitt. And I've just remembered, I've just driven it up to this fence, and I've just remembered that the only way to reverse it is to spin the engine in the opposite direction. So you have 4 reverse gears, which means you can presumably do 40 miles an hour backwards if you so wished. I don't think I do. But let me just demonstrate the cabin, because we haven't shot that on video form. So you twist the handle and you lift the entire cabin up like so, which opens it up for you to get in. So the seat lifts up so you can place yourself upon it and scoot yourself forward, because you really do sit with your feet in this bulbous part at the front. This is quite amazing. So there you go. If I can find you, that was the Messerschmitt KR200. First one I've driven, first time I've driven a car with a sequential gearbox on the road, and overall quite impressive, I think. I found that much better in some ways than I expected. So thank you very much for watching. Don't forget to subscribe before you go, and I shall see you again in a future video. Farewell. Right, so let's see if this really is the case, that I turn the key the other way. What does that do? Okay, not that then. Maybe it's that switch. Oh, that's apparently the wiper. I probably should have worked out how to reverse it before I actually got in the car. I might have to get out and push.